What happens when trying to preach kindness ends up getting you cancelled? Because that's exactly what's happening to Twitch streamer QTCinderella after a viral clip showed her defending friendships with people accused of racism and homophobia. In the now viral clip, QTCinderella argues that cutting off hateful people isn't the solution. Instead, she believes that showing love can change hearts.
I'm gonna explain it. You guys can believe what you want to believe, I understand, but you're not allowed to coach me and say like, that's not right, that's not what you like. Just because I don't act the same way you act, you're not allowed to like coach me through that. Because at the end of the day, I am somebody that's like, bitch, I'm an ally. Like I
know where I'm at. Yeah, I know where I'm at.
It doesn't matter who I talk to. Like the thing is like I was raised in a very religious family. Unfortunately, there are people in my family that are racist. There are people in my family that are bigoted. There are people in my family that are homophobic. There's people in my family that are transphobic. Like, but I still love my family, right? And I still know that there are that members of my family have good qualities. They have good qualities. And what's most important to get people to love other people is to love them. Fighting hate with hate will never get anything anywhere. If I were to say to someone who's homophobic, go fuck yourself, you homophobic prick, yes, I told them what they deserve. However, they aren't ever gonna feel accepting. They're never gonna learn how to be accepting. Like, do you understand that if you just write people off because they believe different things than you, they're never going to be exposed to why it's good to be around people that don't think like you, right?
But that message, which she meant to be about compassion, quickly turned into one of the biggest controversies she's faced yet. Viewers accused her of defending bigotry, and the internet immediately split into sides. Streamer Vanilla Mace, who appeared in the same clip, said she didn't agree with QTCinderella's take and was visibly uncomfortable.
Simply didn't agree with it. I was uncomfortable. Obviously, as you could see in the clips, you know who I am, you know what I stand for. If you're someone who's been watching me, then you already fucking know. If you're a first-time fucking chatter and you're just joining off of clips that you've seen on TikTok and you don't know shit about me or fucking shit about shit, then of course I'm gonna assume that you're just gonna make the assumptions that you're going to make. But people who know me and know my character and know what the fuck I stand for, know how I'm gonna go about this.
This statement only fueled the backlash further. Many believed even her own friends were distancing themselves. Then Valkyrae stepped in to defend QTCinderella, saying,
I did tell her, I was like, Cutie, I do think your tone doesn't help because you inherently sound really angry all the time. And she knows. I was like, you're very blunt. I think it's your tone, you're blunt, and it just comes off poorly, especially, you know, and I was like, you're also the whitest woman I know. And it also is just, you know, you being so white, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. But I know her. I know her heart. It's just because she wants to help. But I feel like there's ways we can do it better.
While some appreciated the empathy, others found Valkyrae's wording unhelpful, adding to the growing storm. Asmongold also reacted to QTCinderella's take, saying,
"And by the way, I totally support Cutie. I think she's totally right about this, but I also think that she's cultivated an audience over the years. She's created this type of an audience. She has. It's my criticism of her, but like, I like her as a person. I've spoken to her multiple times. I think she's a very, very nice girl.
Just because I don't act the same way you act, you're not allowed to like coach me through that. Because at the end of the day, I am somebody that's like,
you don't get to tell me what to do. And this is the reason that's the whole problem with this whole community, right? That they build is that the community that they build is fundamentally a bunch of people that want to tell you what to do. Hyper controlling, very invasive, obnoxious, aggressive people that want to tell you what to do.
Asmongold later doubled down, saying,
I don't support that my father is transphobic at times. I don't support that. I'm not. I don't support it. Period. The end. But I still love my dad and I'll go to coffee with him tomorrow. But I don't support that.
She's getting canceled for being normal.
The world is not as black as white as everyone thinks.
Exactly.
Like you guys, you can't fight hate with hate. It doesn't get you anywhere. It literally does not get you anywhere. Like, it's so important to like, as someone who's very open-minded, to be around closed-minded people and show them that it's okay to be open-minded is actually one of the most important things you can do. Like, as a human.
But just as the drama started to cool down, QTCinderella reignited it, threatening legal action against people reposting her deleted VOD.
Someone said that there's someone uploading my VOD onto Twitter. Is that what you said? If you could send my mod the username, I will happily send them a cease and desist. Or you can give them a heads up for me. Or if they're watching this right now, I will sue you. Quite literally. I'm not afraid of doing that. That's a money waste. It's not, actually. It's like relatively cheap for me. I'm happy to spend $500 to prove a point. When I have a VOD unlisted and I choose not to upload it to make money for myself, you're not allowed to take advantage of the content that I am creating that you are doing nothing for without my permission. There's lots of people that do it with my permission, but again, let me know the second you have that Twitter account and I will send it over to my lawyer right now.
That threat sparked a new wave of backlash, with many accusing her of overreacting and trying to silence criticism. Eventually, QTCinderella issued a public apology.
I've heard what a lot of people are saying, and I am sorry for the hurt that I've caused people. I'm really sorry. Again, if you don't want this apology, then it's not for you. And clearly you're not hurt, but I'm apologizing to people that I've hurt, and that's important to me. So if you're a part of the queer community and I've hurt you, I am sorry. If you are a person of color who I've hurt, I am sorry. I really am. I think the way I was wording things was very irresponsible and wrong, and I'm sorry. I don't articulate myself well, which means I can't really be upset if what I'm trying to convey is misunderstood. Because don't get me wrong, at first I was like, how could that be taken this way? And then I listened and I learned and I said, oh my God, because it wasn't my intention, but I did articulate things very irresponsibly, and that sucks.
She admitted her message was irresponsibly worded and took accountability for how it came across. Later, she clarified that her earlier outburst wasn't about criticism, but about people re-uploading her unreleased music from a deleted singing stream.
A misconception about DMCA strikes. Since the VOD was deleted, I did a singing stream after. I've been wanting to do a singing stream. If you watch me, you know that. And whenever I do singing streams, I delete the VOD because I'm embarrassed of my singing. And I started the singing stream and I sang some of my unreleased music. I sang 3 of my unreleased songs, and then people were threatening to upload that. And so yes, admittedly, I was on edge and I was being a bitch about that. And I recognize that even saying this now, that might happen, that people might upload my unreleased songs. But I wanted to clear the record, and I was only thinking of my music being released.
So, was QTCinderella's message truly misunderstood, or was it an example of poor communication in a sensitive discussion? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Until next time, stay tuned and stay fabulous.